This story that I'm about to tell you is about forgiveness and the limit that you would have to be at before you decide not to forgive someone. So this story comes from a mythological story from India. And I'll go over this and explain. Welcome, story lovers, to the Story Dude Show with your host Jared Dean Winchester, bringing you more episodes for the month of December 2025, Christmas month 2025. So let's get right into it. So this story I'm about to recite, or I'm about to tell you, comes from the Mahabharata, the epic thing. Here's the story. When Krishna was young and he reclaimed Mathura, the kingdom, and handed it over to the rightful king, his cousin, who was actually born a demon, or who was actually born cursed. There was an incident. There was something that happened between him and his cousin. What happened was, Shishupala, which is the cousin, was actually going down. He was actually playing with his ball. It's not an actual ball, but it was actually one of those soft flower balls. They call it bunty. Now, what really happened was the softball actually rolled over and came to Krishna. Now, Shishupala demanded it back. Now, Krishna said, "This is tainted, I'll keep it with me." But Shishupala went all meltdown. He had a meltdown. And Krishna grabbed him, and lo and behold, his skin color changed. He was purified. Seeing this, Shishupala's mother, his aunt, actually thanked Krishna for this and asked if he would grant her a wish. What Krishna did was he said to her, "I will forgive my cousin 100 times, or for 100 sins that he committed," after which Lord only knows. So, time went by. Shishupala, his arrogance grew, and his ignorance also grew. But Krishna, keeping with the promise, even though his big brother, Balarama, challenged him, questioned him on this, what Krishna said: "I gave my word to my aunt." So keeping up with this, he let go until Shishupala committed the 100th sin. And that was when Krishna finally beheaded him with his chakram, with his disc, with his killing disc. Now, this part of the story is actually about, not just about forgiveness, but it's also about, from what I've told you, is about promise, keeping your promise. to someone. Here in this story, Krishna kept his promise to his aunt by forgiving Shishupala 100 times for 100 sins. But after that, he didn't care. The promise was fulfilled, and Krishna did what he needed to do. I guess the takeaway from here is, what will you do? How many times are you willing to forgive someone when they've either wronged you or when they've committed harm? What is your limit? Is the question. Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, this is Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Weekly videos, so be sure to check all of my videos out. Like, comment, and subscribe again. And with that being said, until I see you again, don't forget to turn that page.